We're celebrating our global community today on The Express at Surrey Fusion Fest. On today's show.
Well, this is a handmade necklace from Afghan, made by Afghan women.
Fashion from around the world.
Wow, I like it. That's gorgeous.
Political party band Santa Lucia LFR.
I've never played a gig where people haven't got up and danced.
Sizzling meats drenched in sauces inspired by Pakistani recipes. The Flavours of Surrey Pavilion. The funky fiddling of Kaitami. Wearing this makes me feel like it's always a party in Trinidad and Tobago, is it?
It's always a party in Trinidad.
See that and more, local expression. Welcome to The Express. I'm Johanna Ward at Surrey Fusion Festival, the ultimate celebration of music and culture and food. New this year is a pavilion called Flavours of Surrey, featuring local chefs preparing local dishes.
Big Summer is brought to you by Cultus Lake Water Park, BC's #1 water park.
Sizzling meats drenched in sauces inspired by Pakistani recipes and locally grown crispy chicken from right here in Surrey. International flavors meets locally grown produce, thanks to the Fusion Festival's new exhibit, Flavours of Surrey. It features local farmers like Matthew Stewart.
It's my first year farming, so the name comes from teaching myself to farm. It's a mixed vegetable farm, so at this moment we have some mixed greens, beets, carrots.
And peas.
One of my favorite vegetables. Very nice.
Thank you so much.
Very sweet and crunchy.
So this is Delilah. She's our lifelike cow where we can get kids to come out or anybody who wants to come out and try to feel what it would be like to milk a dairy cow. So in order to milk Delilah, all you have to do is squeeze on her teat ends. So you just squeeze on her teat ends.
Okay.
And we get milk.
That looks
easy.
Doable. So just, oh my. All right. Now, how lifelike is this? Is this pretty much like milking a regular cow?
It's very similar to milking a real cow, yeah.
Well, then I think I'm a natural.
So for milking our cow, you get a sticker.
I milked a cow.
Flavours of Surrey literally takes people from farm to fork.
This is what keeps the chicken crispy?
Actually, it has the coals.
Yeah.
And right now it's really at a really hot temperature. All you're going to do is just like you're moving them around.
I'm moving the coal around.
You're moving the coal around. You want it an even cooking.
Even crispy
Like
chicken.
an even crispy chicken.
Surrey is a huge breadbasket for the Fraser Valley, and people are surprised to hear that because it is a big urban center as well. Building that connection with the community is really what Flavours is all about.
Thank you very much. Bon appetit.
Eating locally has never tasted so good. I'm Bianca Solterbeck in Surrey for Big Summer.
Big Summer is brought to you by Cultus Lake Water Park, BC's #1 water park.
Flavours of Surrey has been happening for 4 years, but 2011 was the first time that they've teamed up with the Surrey Fusion Festival. Now, another thing that you can sample at this event, besides the great food, is fantastic culture. With 30-plus international pavilions, we can go around the world in just one afternoon. Starting in Africa with drum and dance. We pop over to Asia for some authentic accessories.
Well, this is a handmade necklace from Afghan, made by Afghan women, every single piece of it. So this is something there, it's a jewelry and every single piece is made of silver and handcraft.
That is gorgeous. How heavy is it? Can you put it on me just so I can see?
Wow. I like it. That's gorgeous.
It's not for belly dancing. It's just pretty. Heading east, we get a cultural education with our haute couture.
So you're wearing a beautiful traditional ao dai. It's very feminine, has to be tight fit to your body. Long dress, traditional Vietnamese dress. So this outfit is the mountain group of Vietnam. These fabrics are handmade and usually come with the flowers on their head with the little accessory there.
C-Tram shirt, Vietnam also has a third region, hence the name of their youth group, V3, that put together this interactive pavilion. Next up, to the Americas for another chance to play dress up. Wearing this makes me feel like it's always a party in Trinidad and Tobago, is it?
It's always a party in Trinidad.
Really?
During the year, we have what we call excursions to the beaches and various steel band concerts, a lot of cultural events. Because we are a mixed population, so we are multicultural there.
And here at Fusion Festival, where you can find out about sports, music, and food. Next stop on our continental tour, Europe. Should I feel like I'm in Poland right now with all the sizzling going on behind me?
Sure, yes. Sausage is definitely something that we eat a lot of, for sure.
Pretty traditional. What else are you guys serving up, and what do you serve it with?
So we're doing potato pancakes, basically, and they're amazing. We usually eat them with sour cream, and you can sprinkle a little bit of sugar on them as well.
How do you guys all stay so thin?
Polish folk dance keeps us thin, actually.
This year's Fusion Festival hosted 36 pavilions. The only continents absent, Antarctica and Australia. With how fast this city is growing, maybe next year we'll see some penguins and kangaroos. Surrey Fusion Festival, they call it the ultimate celebration of music, food, and culture. And you can also see that sharing of cultures on the entertainment stage with the rock riffs and Latin grooves of Santa Lucia LFR, a band that isn't afraid to get political and party at the same time.
Jamming in the backyard on a warm, sunny afternoon, it's times like these Herman Cantillo can't help but think how lucky he truly is.
It just sounds surreal, but you know, it was really real life.
The Surrey resident grew up in Nicaragua during the 1970s, a time of extreme political and civil unrest. Many kids his age picked up guns, so Herman picked up the guitar.
Well, music helped me a lot in finding myself, who I am, where I was from, and it was just an outlet for me, just to, you know, get my frustrations out.
Today, it's still an outlet and much more. Herman is the guitarist and vocalist of Santa Lucia LFR, taking Latin grooves and melding them with funk and rock, hence the LFR.
Along with the electric, you know, plug-in, the drums, so we have the traditional rock sound mixed in with the horns, the fusion, the Latin percussion. It's a killer sound that gets everybody going. Since we've been together, I've never played a gig where people haven't got up and danced. So I think our sound is fun, right? You know, to put it simply, right?
But it's not all about the party. Many of Herman's songs deal with serious issues.
Everyday life experiences, whatever it'll be, struggles, the economy, you know, anything that the normal working man, you know, is struggling with, right?
For this humble immigrant, it's a reminder that life isn't always easy. And the more positive energy you spread, the better.
As you grow, you know, your personality grows, your thinking grows, and so you kind of nourish that and try to build that, something out of that, you know. Try to be positive towards society and try to build something positive.
And so far, with this band, Herman says he's done just that. I'm Tim Chung in Surrey for The Express.
Santa Lucia LFR's album Suppressed Anthems is available on iTunes. You're watching The Express at Surrey Fusion Festival, and we have more fantastic entertainment coming up.
Just wait for me, just wait for me. Put your arms in the air, just
after the break, Dirty Radio.
I'm giving you the rush like
Hi, Tammy.
What we're doing is very original. No one else is really doing it.
You're watching local TV on The Express.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by...
The Express is brought to you in part by Plum, fashion supplier to host Johanna Ward.